Alrighty, we're looking at one last command that has to do with lists in Python. So far, we've looked at how to make a list, how indices work in lists, how the indexes work in list, how to append or insert an item into your list, how to remove items from your list using pop, delete, or remove. Now, another important aspect of a list is not just what it's holding, but sometimes just the length of how long a list is. Similar to delete, this is kind of weird. It's actually not even similar to delete. It's just not using a dot operator like how append, insert, pop, or remove did. To get the length of a list, so we'll start. We have a list over here. Let me reset that. Whatever. I have my list. Its name is sentence. It's holding on to 4 words. The words are my, cats, are, and the word cute. To get the length of a list, you just have to say len for length, and then input the list that you want to get the length of. It is not sentence.len. Instead, this is a totally built-in function, and it's not a list attribute. It's not a list function. Instead, it's just a Python function that gets the length of some sort of list. So as your input, you have to put the list that you want to see the length of. What this will do is if I print out the len of sentence, or the length of sentence, it should give me 4, right? Even though this is at index 0, index 1, index 2, index 3, there are 4 items in this list. So when I print out the length of the sentence here, my list called sentence, it should give me the output of 4. You do not just need to print this, right? This function is returning whatever the length of the list that you input for it is. So I could instead say the length equals, or I could even just say x equals len, and then pass it sentence. And now I could print out x, and it'll do the same thing, right? I'm holding on to whatever the length of the sentence is in the variable x, and then I print out the value that's inside of x. So I should see 4 here from the first time I printed. I should see 4 again because I didn't change the length of my list. 4 again, right? So that's how length is used. It is definitely going to be useful as we start using lists with loops and as we start actually utilizing lists, but I think that's the last kind of command that we're going to need to use with lists. Cheers.